Today on Co-op for Two, a quick spoiler-free review of Who Killed Mia, a cold case game brought to you by the company that bought out Hunt-A-Killer. Is it any good? Stay tuned to find out. Alright, we'll start with some facts. This game is available currently on Amazon for about $20. It's suggested for ages 17 and up. There's quite a brutal murder in the beginning of this case, so this is not for young children. Should probably expect maybe 2 hours of gameplay, but you can watch our 5-hour playthrough on YouTube. I have no relationship with this company. All of the games covered on this channel are purchased by myself with help from the generous Patreon supporters of this channel. So just what is Who Killed Mia? Well, it's a cold case game. That means we start out with a crime and then we try to figure out who did it, what happened. In this case, we've got the death of a social media star. As you might guess, there is quite a lot of multimedia in this game. Some audio, some video. It's quite well done. The acting is well done. It's generous in its quantity. There is, as I said, a bit of a violent start to the game, but after that, not so much. It does make it makes a moderate amount of use of the internet, mostly in multimedia, but in some other things as well. Now, I said this was going to be spoiler-free, but I do want to show you the contents of the box. You get some idea of what you're getting. It's broken up into 3 acts. We've got our table of contents. Now I'm going to open up the box day 1 content so you get some idea of what you're getting with this game, the sort of quality of the items. We've got a little bit of a prop here that serves no real role, and then we've got some photographs, and then some documents, double-sided with some diagrams, autopsy, various details about each of our suspects, fairly common. Some real security camera use in this game. More of our persons of interest, all single-sided. Magazine snippets, little interviews, again, another diagram. So that's about what the quality of all the boxes look like. Not too many props. What are included don't really serve much of a purpose, but it's an affordable game. It's not like a lot of money is wasted on these props. Okay, pros. I would say one of the best features of this game here is the quality and the quantity of the multimedia. The acting is very good. It's interesting. The video has clues in it that you'll be rewatching and studying and trying to pick up little details on. The 3-part act system works quite well here. It does motivate new information coming out. It's sort of fun to progress the story. And the structure of the questions at the end of each act is also very well done. It's that style where you're asked to figure out what evidence proves a certain point for each act. So you're going through all your evidence and you're saying, well, is this the best proof of this fact, And that creates a little interesting moments of debate in your group to figure out what do you think we should pick for the evidence that proves a certain point. I think for cons, there are some substantial ones here. This isn't a particularly engrossing case. The story is not particularly interesting. The characters aren't very interesting. I don't think you're going to really care about your victim or anyone else in this case, really. It is on the easy side, so probably more suited for a beginner group. I do think there's an element of, it's not just that it is on the easy side, but that they sort of decided not to use the evidence or the setup or the facts to their full effect. So it's a fairly shallow case where there are some missed opportunities. It almost feels like they had some other plans for some of the facts and clues, but never got around to using them. And that's not a great feeling. I would also say in the cons column that the hint system is particularly bad for this case, but probably you won't really need it much. As a final rating, I'd give it maybe a 6.5. Certainly not above average for me, a little bit below average for me, but if you could get it on sale and you're a beginner in the genre and you care more about the multimedia experience, this might be the way to go, though remember, not for children. But wouldn't be a bad first step into this cold case genre if everything else about it appeals to you.